How do you feel about the last episode?
We did such a good job. We really knocked it out of the park. I even did a video for it. The only problem is it takes like a day to process a video. So I can send that for us on the YouTubes.
Let me ask you a question, an important question. If you were to have a better computer, would that make it easier, or would that make it possible for you to create more video content?
I mean, I'm assuming processing power has something to do in it. Like a nice gaming PC seems like something that would have uh
All right, folks, start donating to that Patreon page. You want video content? We need cash, cold, hard cash.
1-800 cash now. www.patreon.com/ Garbage Juice Podcast.
For those listening to this 15 years from now, in the 2040s, that page is still going to be up. Still donate to that.
I was gonna say you could have done something to help. Now look at this.
Well, just in time for St. Patrick's Day, crowds are coming by the dozens to get an up-close view at what some say is a piece of Irish folklore.
Some people in the Crichton area of Mobile say a leprechaun is taking up residence in their neighborhood. A leprechaun. NBC 15's Brian Johnson has more.
Curiosity leads to large crowds in Mobile's Crichton community, many of you bringing binoculars, camcorders, even camera phones to take pictures.
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. All I gotta do is look up in the tree. Who else seen the leprechaun say yeah?
Eyewitnesses say the leprechaun only comes out at night. If you shine a light in its direction, it suddenly disappears. This amateur sketch resembles what many of you say the leprechaun looks like. Others find it hard to believe and have come up with their own theories and explanations for the image.
My theory is it's casting a shadow from the other limb.
Could be a crackhead that got hold to the wrong stuff. And it told him to get up in a tree and play a leprechaun.
We're going to get down to the bottom of this. Yeah, it's still on there, guy. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, man.
This guy helping to direct traffic says he's prepared for his encounter with the leprechaun. He's suited up from head to toe.
This wars off smells right here. This is a special leprechaun flute, which has been passed down from thousands of years ago from my great-great-grandfather who was Irish. I just came to help out.
Others just came to get lucky in hopes a pot of gold may be buried under this tree.
I'm gonna run a backhoe and uproot that tree. I want to know where the gold at. I want the gold. Give me the gold. I want 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 the gold.
Hello, good listener. Top of the evening to you all. Your favorite wee little leprechauns have returned to bring you another heaping helping of the Cabbage Juice Podcast.
Psych, absolutely not. That would be gross and tasteless. We here at the show vow to never bullshit you with a St. Patrick's Day episode. Yes, at the time of this recording, it is March 17th, but by the time you hear this, your green beer hangover will have passed. And hopefully, you've located and or replaced the credit card you lost at some point over the weekend.
Who else seen the leprechaun say yeah?
If you're one of the oh so blessed to be living in the American Southeast, then you're well aware that spring has indeed sprung. The carpenter bees are back, the grass is ready to be cut, and the cherry blossoms have reached full bloom, and birds are beginning to be annoying as shit again. Yes, that's right, spring. Astronomically speaking, the first day of spring is marked by the spring equinox, which falls this year on March 19th. That's Tuesday. The equinox happens at the exact moment worldwide, although our clock times refer a different time zone. That's what our friends at Wikipedia say. And to that last part, no shit. It happens at the same time, but the clocks are different because of time zones. Who's writing for Wikipedia? Lee, true or false? Spring, one of the 4 seasons.
That's going to be a big false from me, Ryan.
Now you say false. Why?
As a South Floridian, we actually have 2 seasons, hot and not hot.
My fist hitting your face and you hitting the floor. The springtime is a cherished time of year for those that are held prisoner to winter. But here, winter just does not have its icy little mitts wrapped around our throats. But we do appreciate when the plants are in bloom, and oh, is it such a beautiful time of year. I know here, looking out in the northernmost reaches of the real southeast, I know I look out the window and I see things become green again. The trees returning to shelter my fortress here, so my neighbors can't see me laying out in my backyard, with my shirt off, clipping my toenails. I'd like to have a little bit of privacy when I'm back there doing some of my rituals. Capoeira dancing, one thing I'd like to get started, but I'd like a little privacy. When the leaves return, we get that privacy.
Privacy is important.
Privacy is important. Lee, we did a great job last episode. So good that I don't even remember what it was, but I know that it was good. And I know that our listeners love listening to it. I know that everyone's catching up on all the latest and the greatest.
The whole month of February, we were putting out content left, right, and center. It's taken us a couple weeks to get back at it here in March. And that's Ryan's fault in particular. It's really Ryan's fault.
Yeah, I've been a busy bee. But here at the top of the show, I do want to call out the cheat hack frauds over at Zimbabwe Club on Instagram. We've made it aware that you've stolen intellectual property, and we haven't heard back from you. The clock is ticking. You will hear back from us. You took from the Garbage Juice Podcast Media Empire intellectual property that did not belong to you, and you did not credit.
Do they think I don't have lawyer relatives? Are you kidding me?
They are playing with fire right now.
I've got a law firm in my family tree. You better watch out. We're coming.
Watch your backs.
Alan Dershowitz, you ever heard of him? My second cousin on my father's side. That's just one of them. Johnny Cochran.
This glove does fit over here.
Johnny Cochran. It's another cousin of mine. He's dead. He's been dead a long time.
R.I.P. to a legend, friend of the show, Johnny Cochran.
The glove don't fit, you must acquit. Man.
One of the best.
This is the most famous attorney.
Yeah.
He died a long time.
Celebrity attorney right there.
Oof. Yeah, I'm glad we're putting them on blast. I think it's about time. We've been patient. We've been waiting for our cut of the proceeds. We've been waiting for our recognition. It just hasn't come. So what are we to do? But go on the attack, go on the offensive.
It disgusts me. Their behavior online, trying to pass off content as their own, absolutely atrocious, tacky, tasteless scumbags. And yeah, we're being very patient, very polite about this, but
they better pay up.
Let's just say
they better pay up.
Understand the gravity here of your crime.
Amy Coney Barrett. You ever heard of her? Supreme Court Justice? It's my aunt. We're coming for you. All your houses, your cars.
Clarence Thomas is my brother-in-law. I've never mentioned that on the show before. Let's just say
it's plausible.
This show is connected in ways that you have no idea.
It's plausible. Is that Darlene on Darlene's side?
Yes. Yes, sir. It's her brother. But moving on a positive foot, we won't stay stagnant and be bogged down by bureaucratic hacks, losers.
Like no. Journalistic hacks. Not willing to go out there and do their own fucking legwork.
Zero integrity, fake news. Fake news includes Zimbabwe Club. Let's just say that. That's their handle. Go check out my post on Zimbabwe Club on Instagram from last month. It's a pretty cool post, and just let the guys know, hey, you're buzzing like bees. We're cool with that. But yeah, that Costco photo has credit the artist.
At least some swag. At least some of that gear they got. I want t-shirts. I want mugs.
It's a pack of stickers. Here's some board shorts and a fidget spinner. Personally branded. We should open up a whole shop of that crap.
Ryan,
Pocket knives, fidget spinners, kazoos.
It's not the worst idea you've had. And when it gets big, we can tie in our NFT collection for drops. You know, like if you own one of our Garbage Juice NFTs, you get the first dibs at a drop. And it will be drop shipping from China is what we're going to do.
We'll literally drop Ninja Stars from our drones. Drone delivery Ninja Star service. Ninja Star drone delivery service. No one's doing that. No one can do it like the Garbage Juice
Call
podcast
Elon
can.
Musk. Call my brother-in-law, Elon Musk. Let's get the investment.
We're going to be selling personalized Stanley mugs for guys, fully tricked out in the latest, coolest stickers.
You know, Ryan, you make that comment sarcastically. I've got my own Stanley mug here, by the way.
Man Stand Club. Yep.
With the sticker.
Oh, look
my
at that.
daughter put that on.
Custom design manly. That's a Man Stanley.
Lavender.
Wow.
Lavender for the way that I feel. For all of my emotions.
Your aura is lavender. You have like a lavender light.
If you were to design Stanley art, you'd be a billionaire. Because everyone's running around with these now. We're a hyper hydrated nation. So if you could make custom art, people want to show who they are through their water mug. And it's a symbol of freedom from the shackles of the patriarchy.
By being fully submerged within the shackles of consumer ideology. Yeah, I get it.
Make some covers for these, Ryan.
Okay.
Let the people show who they are. Give the people a voice.
I see where this is going, and I like it. Personally designing Stanleys.
If you make me a Big Daddy Trump Stanley.
His face wraps all the way around it from handle to handle.
No. Remember the picture we found? Did he have his own NFTs?
Yes. He had his own NFTs. He got to it before we did. That's one of the biggest reasons why we started NFTs. It was an amazing idea.
His digital trading cards.
This just in, folks. We've decided to scrap our NFTs. Coming in April 2024, digital trading cards for Garbage Juice Podcast. Yeah, I like the rebranding. These are valuable as what they are. That's how they kind of...
Did you have to see this? I'm sorry to interrupt whatever fucking thought you're on, but just went down a rabbit hole here. How do I share sound? God damn, that makes this so difficult now.
Dude, that's why we should do this every day. We'll be good at it. We won't miss any of our cues.
Hi, everyone. This is your favorite president, Donald J. Trump, with some very exciting news. My last two Trump digital trading card collections sold out in just hours. And now I'm back with my latest series called the Mugshot Edition. I wonder where that came from. The Mugshot Edition. 47 all-new stunning cards, and here is the best part. I'm doing two important things for my Trump collectors. For the first time, we're creating a real physical Trump card. Purchase 47 digital cards and we'll mail you a beautiful trading card. It is an authentic piece of the suit I wore when I took that now famous mugshot, and it was believe me, a really good suit.
What?
It's all cut up and you're going to get a piece of it. I'll be autographing some of them. A true collector's item. This is something to give to your family, to your kids.
My mind is blown.
With the purchase of 47 of the Trump digital trading cards, You will also be invited to join me for a gala dinner at my beautiful Mar-a-Lago, my home in Florida. You've perhaps heard of it.
There's no way this is real.
We
There's
just
no
had
way
our
this is
first
real.
dinner for my collectors, and we had a lot of fun together. That was a great evening. That was a fantastic evening. Some people call these cards pop art or modern art. I wish I looked as good as I do on those cards. That I can tell you. They give me muscles where, believe me, I don't have them. I wanted to keep my Trump digital trading cards at the same price, $99 each. So go to collecttrumpcards.com. It's really easy to buy. They sold out incredibly fast the last time, and I think the mugshot edition will sell out even faster. So don't miss out. Go to collecttrumpcards.com. Go right now and collect your own exclusive piece of American history, and we'll all have fun together. Have a good life.
You, sir, President Donald J. Trump, you have a good life as well. What a send-off. What an update. I had no idea that this has been updated. CollectTrumpCards.com. We visited this early in Garbage Juice. Season 1, maybe. We talked about this amazing gift. Yeah, well, folks, there's been an update. Lee, you've derailed the episode. We got to talk about this now.
No, there's no way we're going back after we just saw this.
I had big plans. I had a whole thing set up for this episode. Folks, we are once again having another Garbage Juice magical moment on the show, live on air. We've just discovered the mugshot edition of collecttrumpcards.com. With this purchase, with this mugshot edition, you will receive an official mugshot card, layered, stitched into the card, a piece of the suit that Donald J. Trump wore in his mugshot.
In Fulton County, Georgia.
This is some incredible work of history.
Where is it and how do I get one? Is the only thing I want to know.
You could buy them with crypto. You can.
Okay, so I need to buy 100
with your credit card,
I need
and
to
they're
buy
only
100.
$99 each. He's keeping the price at $99 each.
How do I get?
Oh man, this is
99.
exciting.
So if I buy $10,000 worth of cards, I get to go to Mar-a-Lago? No, it's not real.
You put in that money, folks, you will get rewarded with a trip to Mar-a-Lago. Again, we found an amazing update. Mugshot edition Trump cards. You remember the series, Trump and all of his beautiful poses.
Dude, look. So if I use $10,000 of my Bitcoin, I can get this. This could be mine. 2 tickets for me and you to go to Mar-a-Lago.
Okay.
Exclusive invite for 2 to pre-gala cocktail reception with the president.
Right.
2 physical trading cards. 1 will have a piece of President Trump's suit from the mugshot. Only 2024 available. The second card will have a piece of the suit and tie.
You get a tie clipping?
Autographed by President Trump. Shipped free, extremely rare. 2 limited commemorative dinner NFT cards. 2 commemorative hoodies. Those are worth it, just those 2. That's worth $10,000. 2 presidential pens. Exclusive treasures given out at the gala dinner. I get all 100 digital trading cards. I was going to get those anyway.
Uh-huh. You're already
okay, so
put the money down for those, which is like what, 1,000?
So I got to buy 47 trading cards. And if I buy, so that's like 4,700. Do I get to go to dinner? I still get to go to dinner, but I don't get to bring anyone.
God damn.
I mean, $4,700 now, it's not that much. I mean, it's like after inflation, it's not even really funny, is it?
I mean, I'd say you'd be losing money if you didn't buy this.
I get you. We got to buy the cards. That's going to take time. Where do I buy them from? Tell me where. Magic Eden.
Magic Eden, huh?
I want to run this through. I can guess what's first fucking page, first fucking thing on Magic Eden. Trump digital trading cards. So if I buy some of these, could then we make Stanley covers of a lot of these? You need to make that, dude. I'm telling you, this is what's gonna make us famous.
This is a great idea. Folks, we're on magiceden.io.
Trying to see the most
checking out Trump
expensive
digital
Trump
trading card.
cards.
Trump trading card collection. We're looking at hundreds to thousands of what is that coin?
Wrapped Ethereum. Oh, okay, that's gonna
Wrapped
take me
Ethereum. That's the new Ethereum.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so 10 to 10,000.
How much does
that is
oh
a
my
real
God, it's $105,000? No fucking way.
$105,000 for Trump in yarmulke on the wall.
Okay, I'm snipping this for you.
That's a great album art right there too. Passover Trump.
I'm putting that in the Discord. Pesach Trump. And like the light from the Western wall
has been enhanced.
The light from the Western Wall is like beaming into him, like God is speaking to him.
Yeah. I think that like there is a real photo with him at the wall. I wish I looked like the pictures. They're very handsome. They're very muscular in places, believe me. I wish I had muscles.
Well, there's a couple ideas, like real business ideas I have coming out of this. If you want to talk business.
Let's talk shop.
This was one of them, I remember. This was 27K. So the Stanley cover idea is a brilliant idea.
Uh-huh.
It has to come out. And you're the one to lead that. I'm maybe there's a website you can just design your own and you can make a bunch of designs and put those on. And then we do like an e-swag shop, where you don't have to buy any inventory. People just print things, designs that you make on stuff. You get a cut.
Are you talking about things to attach on to like a koozie or things to stick on to the mug itself? Like a sleeve that you could then customize out, like pieces of flair that people add to their Crocs.
Yeah, exactly.
A Croc shoe accoutrement. People like dangle things from their mugs. It's a way to identify. We identify through our purchases.
Sleeves, customize one of those.
A neoprene insulator sleeve for a Stanley quencher.
Just imagine you take this picture
and put a neoprene sleeved Stanley mug in his hand while he's at the wall, like he's cheersing the wall with his new mug and a cool new sleeve that's fully customized.
Maybe just take this, when you put a wallpaper on your desktop and it allows you to just kind of tile it 1,000 times. Just tile this 1,000 times. And print it on.
Use this image as a houndstooth pattern.
I think it's brilliant.
What if you could sell like a wrap, like a giant sticker that fits the Stanley mug?
That would even be better. I'm trying to see what they have in the also, so you talk about a wrap, like people wrap their cars, people put wraps on their gaming consoles. Why not put wraps on your fucking mug?
That to me makes sense. Someone has the measurement for that.
Yeah.
Dimensions of a Stanley mug.
Stanley wrap. The world famous Stanley wrap.
You do like a Sailor Jerry. You have like the birds.
Already on Etsy, bro.
And the geometry shapes. And maybe
it's already on Etsy.
Maybe a crucifix, Celtic cross, maybe a tribal armband.
But I mean, again, none of this is
Trump trading card.
Yeah, this is Hello Kitty and Betty Boop, stuff you'd find at Bed Bath and Beyond.
What this is targeting is women shopping for their mans.
There we go. There we go.
1776 Eagle and Flag Patriot Edition Stanley wrap. What are they calling it? Tumbler full wrap.
They are only selling a file that you download. And I assume you got to print it.
Oh.
So they're not even selling anything.
But the image for you to go find a way to print out.
Dude, they've sold it 17,000 times.
How would you print that out?
I don't know, but that's not really your problem, is it?
Well, what if we take it a step further and we put it on an actual sticker? This looks like a process to put it on. Some of these look good.
It's not. It's not a process.
But the beveling of the outside of the container, like that wouldn't be bad. But the more dramatic shapes of the mug, like the straight cylinder style, that'd be easier. I think this is for people to that know what they're doing.
Do their own laser engraving?
Yeah.
Seems like there's a lot of people who know how to do that. Oh, this says 17,000 reviews. They've just sold, okay, a total of that. All right, this could get real interesting, Etsy. All right, well, there's one idea for the garbage juice incubator startup program.
Wrapping your Stanley quencher, your tumbler.
Or just selling some type of image file that other people use to do all the work. They're just selling images, as far as I can understand.
You gotta save it as an SVG, whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, you can look it up. You know, an afternoon you can figure out what it is.
I think that's the size I'm rocking right now, the 40 ouncer.
The 40? The 40?
40 ounces of Stanley Manly Freedom.
I have a short Stanley story, and then we'll move on. I first bought a Stanley for my wife. She requested one, obviously, as wives do. I bought one from Amazon, and whoever was doing the picking at the warehouse decided to bless me. Not one, but 4 Stanley mugs in a box.
Oh, shit.
4 of the beautiful, stunning lavender.
Oh,
30 ounce.
Shit. Everyone in the family got a Stanley.
Everyone, me, wife, mother-in-law.
You opened up that box like Oprah. You get a Stanley. You get a Stanley.
Oh boy, was I happy.
It's one of the many blessings that should be bestowed at your lap for being such an honorable man, a titan in the industry.
It is karma. Yeah. Titan of industry.
A king of all great things.
Rothschild.
It's your karma that's coming back to you in such good ways. And I'd also like to say happy birthday to the show. The show, of course, started in our basement 21 years ago, and we're still running strong.
Isn't your birthday coming soon?
That's right. Last week, baby.
Did I forget again?
Second season in a row.
No.
That's right. Birthday was Wednesday. Today's Sunday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
Tuesday. It was Tuesday. So almost a week that you've failed to acknowledge me and my birthday month, but that's okay. I'll bring it up in a subtle manner.
God damn it.
As I talk about the show's birthday. I was gracious enough
to share. Is it your
share.
40th? Did you turn 40 this year?
That's right. 45. Number 45. Here we are. It's been great being a young Gen Xer on this earth. And so the show, we are 2 years old as a show.
Fuck you. No way.
When do we start this? 2022?
2022.
Yeah. So
I had come, and I think it was February of 2022. It was probably the last time I even saw you.
So
in a person. I
February
mean, I see you fucking all the time now,
and
but
but you see all my pussy. That's what I was gonna say. Personhood. Yeah, and personhood. Well, we did the Mar-a-Lago thing. We had the helicopter ride with Hillary Clinton that we never published. We toured Canada with Trudeau that due to licensing, we're not going to get that video. Um it will well, we've seen each other for sure. So everyone just take a second right now, raise your Stanley mugs and just salute the show. We deserve it. Cheers to us for 2 years running strong. 50 episodes, 10 years from now with this kind of acceleration, we could be over 1 million episodes. And this is really exciting stuff for us. And we thank you for being a part of our journey here.
amen. Amen, brother. That was all great and good, but now I have to get you a gift.
You don't have to get me a gift. Are you
how's
kidding?
this thing?
Stop. Jacksonville
German
Jaguars, German football Stein. That'll go great on the mantle.
How about this one? Nothing says I own a bar and grill like that.
Nothing says I look forward to tailgates more than I do time with my own kids than the Jacksonville Jaguars tumbler insulated travel mug with a skeleton in a hoodie in flames.
With Jags gear on.
With the Jags.
Is that a Jaguar? Oh, okay. I thought it was a Jaguar roller skating. That was a Jaguar playing football.
This is like one of those image generated ads of something that you order and then they print, but in all reality, maybe this has never been printed at all. And
probably not once.
This is never. No one's ever bought that.
Oh, the Bubba mug, the Bubba 34 ounces. That's something I'll get you when we're older. When you're not moving around so much, you can sit down with a Bubba mug.
Yeah.
Oh, these are mini mugs. These are 2 inches. How much are these? Just get you some useless tchotchkes.
Can I talk about something for a moment?
Oh, yes. Sure. Sorry. Take the lead.
Can I rip away from this? eBay
Please.
shopping while we're recording.
Sorry to waste your valuable time. I'm sure some of that
there
is
it is.
useful.
There's the vintage. Look, that's the first one.
Oh, wow. That is old.
1990s.
I think my Zoom just crashed. Yep.
Am I frozen?
Hold on.
Well, we'll use this natural break in technology to segue to something that I'd like to talk about. Going back to this past week, where it was my birthday, and you never once reached out to me. You know what happened?
All right, we're going shopping again, Ryan. Come on, don't guilt me.
No, don't do that either. You must just painfully sit through what I'm about to tell you. In our home, in our castle, the fucking power goes out. Meter box frying. The week before, we get a message from the power company saying that your meter is overheating and you got to get this thing replaced. So we finally get an electrician out here. Within the time that he's checking it out, it's already going. Like the lights inside the house were dimming. Like I couldn't run things. We had to unplug appliances. The main service that goes from the power line to the meter box and then from the meter box into the house, something was just old and eroded. On top of that, the previous contractors that came out here severed the grounding rod from the meter box. And if you listen to this and you know anything about electricity, you know that it's the importance of just not having free range electricity sparking around your meter box. So something was eroded in one of the main power lines feeding into the house, into the circuit breaker. And we weren't getting enough juice, essentially. Once the electrician comes out, I was at work the whole time. Darlene's dealing with this because I'm working nonstop. He has to shut off the power to the house. I'm leaving work one day and she's like, "Oh, surprise. I got us an Airbnb," and it was my birthday. So I thought, "Oh, cool. We're doing a little staycation." No, that's just because there was zero power at the fucking house.
Oh, wow. Happy birthday.
Yeah, all why I'm trying to work long hours. The last thing I want to do is like pack a bag to go stay somewhere else for the night. But we made the most of it.
At least you don't have like children
Oh
in
my
that
God.
situation. You'd want to go murder everyone involved in the scheme.
But the next day, they came back out there. They signed off on it. So I am broadcasting now with more power in the house than we've ever had. We're realizing that the lights turn on brighter than they ever have. Like the
You're
appliances
like,
are
oh,
working.
that's how it's supposed to work.
The appliances are working better. But I survived, and I think this year I probably got more love and affection via messaging than maybe several years prior combined. So that made me feel pretty good, made me feel appreciated. And even though you forgot and you didn't say anything,
I remembered. You could be mad at me if we did this whole episode and I didn't mention anything.
folks, it's still my birthday month, and I will be a little brat. I'll be embracing sassy guy swag all month long. Yeah. So, but since you derailed the show in the beginning with the update to the Trump cards, I do want to say that March has been eventful here. Did you have any articles to share today, or anything that you want to talk about?
I see end of Coachella here. Is this the end of Coachella?
Oh, wow. Did you hear about or did you see the show on Netflix, the Octopus Murders? Have you seen any of that?
The Octopus Murders?
This guy, he's like our age. He finds this story about this journalist in the 80s, early 80s, that uncovered a murder that was connected to CIA natives in the Coachella Valley region, plots to take over a reservation and start weapons manufacturing for the Contras. An insane amount of information, and I'm not through the series yet, but I wonder if this has anything to do with like unveiling the history of the Coachella area, or if this is just completely unrelated.
I think it's completely unrelated.
That show is kind of way too much to talk about on the episode, but it is really fucking crazy. And I'm real hesitant on the true crime stuff because a lot of it can just be meandering fill for TV shows. But this one, American Conspiracy and the Octopus Murders.
That's on the Garbage Juice TV recommends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shows to watch 2024.
Shows to watch.
Check that out, fam.
I think just like people don't like the lineup that Coachella has.
It's dying because it's not cool anymore.
Yeah. Oh, look, there's Justice, Deftones, fucking Grimes, Lil Yachty,
I like Lil Yachty.
Doja Cat, Lana Del Rey. Maybe they need to follow, because like, does the Gen Z have as much disposable income to do these types of things as millennials did?
I think that there'd be enough Gen Z with disposable income that could still fill this thing out for several years from now.
The cheapest pass costs $500 plus fees. That includes nothing else.
It seems like there'd be enough because it's such elementary content. It's juvenile. If you're a kid, if you're like 16 years old, like the coolest thing for you to post would probably be a fit pic at Coachella. Maybe I think you'd be pretty cool for doing that.
And Burning Man, right?
Yeah, that'd be
I
pretty
don't know
cool.
yeah. People just don't have $1,500 to spend on a second-rate lineup. Yeah, probably. It's probably the case. Getting lazy. I would not pay for that lineup.
What's the benefit for targeting to the poor? Why even bother?
Those people can't pay.
How many people is the festival selling tickets to? Like 60,000,
100,000?
100,000 people? I think there's
Probably.
100,000 kids in this country above a certain like income, like taking care of income.
Just have a credit card. Worry about it later.
Right, because what are you doing? You're investing in your social credit score. And speaking of social credit score, TikTok is not looking so hot
Such
right
a
now.
boomer. So how about that TikTok, huh?
Now, folks, if you're one of those people who has a cell phone or is on the internet, you might be interested in the big news from Congress, because tomorrow the House is voting on a bill that could ban TikTok in the U.S. Or as most members of Congress put it, the TikToks have got to go. No more TikToks. Without TikTok, where else would I learn about actual trends like cooking chicken in NyQuil? Or future trends like calling the ambulance after someone cooks chicken in NyQuil? The bill is a response to fears that TikTok's owner company, ByteDance, could share user data such as browsing history, location, and biometric identifiers with China's authoritarian government. Oh, God. China could spy on us or brainwash our youth with propaganda, or worst of all, put us on a mailing list. Ni hao, Stephen. Old Navy capris are now 4 for 1. To unsubscribe, pledge your undying loyalty to Xi Jinping. Pledge. And Congress means business here. The bill would force the Chinese owners of TikTok to sell the platform or face being barred in the United States. They want all social media companies to have only American owners. The folks over at TikTok are pissed. This week, TikTok sent push notifications urging its users to call their representatives. Genius! What better way to dispel the idea that they are covertly influencing American politics than by overtly influencing American politics? Here's what the actual push notification said. Congress is planning a total ban of TikTok. Speak up now before your government strips 170 million Americans of their constitutional right to free expression. Well, TikTok, they got the people in a froth because lawmakers say they've been deluged with calls from TikTok users, from teenagers to the elderly, and most are really confused and are calling because TikTok told me to. A lot of these calls weren't even from voters. Florida Congressman Neil Dunn's office said they have received more than 900 calls from TikTokers, many of which were school-aged children. But it wasn't just kids calling. One staffer said that the most aggressive and threatening calls their office received came from adult women.
TikTok is not looking like a viable model. This was picked up on both sides of the aisle, too. A lot of Democrats are saying we got to get rid of it. And the threat is talked about as China having surveillance on your life because it's a Chinese-owned social media app. That means that your information is not going to the good people that run all of the companies that want to harvest your data here in the U.S. What they're going to is in China. And we can't have that. Lee, if someone's going to know that you enjoy anime, that person...
I'd rather it be the fucking Chinese. I tell you this right away.
Me too. But our leaders are saying, no, that needs to be the owner of Chrysler or whatever. I don't know what these people do. What are they going to do with knowing? What are they going to do with knowing that I'm typing in girls farting for TikTok videos? What are they going to do with that? What are they going to do knowing?
They're probably going to give you more girls farting content to further your usage of the system.
Thank you, President Xi.
Exactly. He's probably just sitting there in his Chinese palace, just saying, give the people what they want. Just take the data, give them more of what they want.
Show me the data on Ryan from Garbage Juice Podcast one more time. He looks like an outstanding citizen. He'll elevate to the top of the ranks here in China with a social score of 1 million because of all the good. What are they going to do with this data, folks? What? There's got to be a boogeyman.
President Xi, Ryan Basan has started consuming anime girl fart videos on TikTok. What should we do?
He's a little late to this trend. He's searching Skibidi Toilet on YouTube, and he doesn't know what was the first episode or the last. He doesn't quite understand what it is, but he's trying to watch Skibidi Toilet. You don't know what that is. You got to look that up.
I don't know. I'm not a TikToker.
It's YouTube. Can you see it?
It's
Okay. So this is what Gen Z has been watching. And it's just a series of battles between a toilet guy and surveillance guys. Guys that have heads of surveillance cameras.
22 million views. Skibidi Toilet. It's like a web series, yeah?
Yeah.
What is this stuff? Where is the culture?
And every episode, it elevates.
This is the culture now, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you're telling me?
This is it.
Oh my god. I'm gonna need to... It's like bleach for my brain.
Yeah, it's insane, man.
39 million subscribers.
Yeah.
What is this? But why are they
I don't
watching
know.
so much of it? How are there so many views? It must be fake. There's no way. This is 150 million, 218 million, 155 million views. The whole world's watching this?
Each one just elevates the size and the danger, the damage.
It's impossible to explain this for a podcast. It's impossible.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, this is crazy.
Absolutely brain rotting. This will smooth your brain out like no other video series on YouTube that I've ever seen before. You know what? I say here at the show, we believe the kids are all right.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut a ton of that. It is
Skibidi Toilet.
Skibidi.
Skibidi.
I knew it felt like Half-Life, the game Half-Life. And because it's using something called Source Filmmaker, it's a graphics tool made by Valve, who also made Half-Life, the game Half-Life. It was a very famous first-person shooter. It has the similar graphics to like Half-Life 20 years ago. It's made by a Russian guy. He lives in Georgia. New videos are released every few days, and the spacing between episodes has been extended to improve production quality. As of January 2024, the series is reportedly being investigated by the Russian police for its alleged harm to children, following a report made by a Moscow resident.
Oh, wow. That's how you know you've made something super magical when they talk about it's affecting
its
children.
audience is predominantly among Generation Alpha, born after 2012.
Yeah, that's the new one.
Yeah, that's my kids' generation.
Generation
They're like
Alpha.
6 and 3, 5 and 3.
It's so captivating. You can't think about you watch a couple of those, and it's hard to think about anything else in your day.
By December, the YouTube channel had amassed 37 million subscribers, experiencing such rapid growth that on occasion it surpassed Mr. Beast, the second most subscribed channel on YouTube. How have I never heard of this? It's the biggest online phenomena of the year.
This was actually more popular last year.
Yeah, like I'm just seeing this now and it's old.
I might have even mentioned it on the show before. You just probably had no idea what I was saying when I said it. As most people don't when I bring it up. Because again, this real popular amongst a certain age group. Good chance, listener, that you might have no idea what we're referencing here.
Dude, we should start making digital trading cards of Skibidi Toilet if you want to make some money.
Yeah.
Combine all the things.
Who owns the licensing there?
It's just some dude makes YouTube shorts. We're gonna reach out to what's his name?
President G.
Alexei Gerasimov. We're gonna partner with him. We're gonna bring in Trump, and we're gonna release a Skibidi Toilet Donald Trump collectible card collection.
Love where this is going. I love where this episode has taken us tonight. Real beautiful corners of our own minds. I think we've collaborated on billion-dollar ideas. I think it's up to us to reach out to the proper authorities. The office of President G. I surrender to you, President G, my data, Partake of whatever kind of crap I'm looking up and do with it what you shall. That would be an anti-American statement. And we can't do that here on the air. We can't endorse that kind of behavior. Wink, wink.
This series is a timely reminder that Gen Alpha are on the horizon. But like the
I'll
oldest kid in
say.
Gen Alpha is 12 years old.
Yeah, I mean that they have tablets. They got access to the internet.
Skibidi Toilet collectible card game. We're gonna put in holographic cards, digital holographic NFTs. Look, they may be on the forefront of culture with this because frankly, it's scary to me what that is. And when I get scared, I'm afraid, and that means our culture is being subverted. That's all good. I know that's going to be the culture now. Let's start capitalizing on it. They may be young, they may be making the culture, but they don't understand how to capitalize on something yet.
Yeah. How many big brains out there are targeting that right now?
No one. 12-year-olds have money, dude.
It's an untapped market.
12-year-olds have
why?
money.
Because they don't pay rent though.
Dude, no rent. They live for free.
Mm-hmm.
Any money they get, it's all disposable. They have no bills, nothing. It's all disposable. Grandma gives you $100 for your birthday, slam it into Skibidi Toilet collectible coin, digital coins.
They're not paying taxes either.
Fuck no. They're actually a deductible. Dependents allow you to reduce your tax bill.
Yeah. These are deep wells. Just imagining that this actual conversation happening in an actual business. We need to hit up the 12-year-olds.
Wouldn't be even close to the worst thing that advertising has done.
Check it out.
Wouldn't even rank in the top 1,000.
I mean, these are valuable dollars going to waste. We get these kids hooked on a product early. Like, what is it?
Makes sense to me.
Student loans. Go after the 17-year-olds, the 18-year-olds with student loans. We're going to get them before they go into that debt. Pre-teenager debt, childhood debt. This is how we're going to make our fortune here at the Garbage Juice Empire.
Can we issue credit cards to 11-year-old kids?
We'll start our own bank to give credit cards to children. We bank out of the country where the credit cards can be used in the country.
I think we're gonna have to bank off the planet, bro. We're gonna have to set up shop in Mars to make that work.
That's a real reason. Elon Musk is trying to go to Mars, and Bezos, they all want to get to Mars to open up the first child credit card bank. With you don't need mommy and daddy's approval. Just sign up today. You find the links in Skibidi Toilet comment section for your.
What's the fastest growing demographic in the world? Children.
Children. That's right.
People are having a lot of them. They're everywhere. Why are we not tapping into that?
And why don't they have
high interest credit cards?
Why don't they have credit cards? They're young.
Because you have to be an adult.
You have to have a job. You have to not be in middle school. These are all disgusting barriers that they don't.
Anti-freedom.
They're not. They don't marry well with freedom and liberty, the American prosperity dream. It's incompatible with our current culture. We need to update that, and that's why we're going into outer space. We're going to land probably on Mars, and we're going to set up the first international intergalactic space bank where we can give credit cards to children. Then the school won't say, "Hey, you, young Timmy, you have debt on your lunch tab. You've had too many days where you couldn't pay, and so now you got to pay your nope. That debt will be in space bank." Then we'll have other means to get that money. But Timmy doesn't have to cut through silly red tape and have like a co-signer or his legal guardian sign off. Timmy can just do it himself. on the app designed for children.
To me, I don't see any downside.
I say it's a win-win. We're going to make all of our money taking the parents to court. And the kid is going to get exactly what the kid wants, which is, that's just so important for being an American to at least have a window where you can get what you want.
A short,
you have a
brief
taste
window
of the treats out there, whether they be actual treats that you consume or maybe a nice shiny new dirt bike because you're 12-year-old and nothing sounds funner than a
or
dirt
a
bike.
Skibidi Toilet Donald Trump NFT.
Trump's head coming out of the toilet like Skibidi. We've really honed in our demographic for the show.
Well, we started off talking about teenage girls, and we've gone a full 360 degrees to teenage boys.
Yeah, we'll cut that part out. Taking the conversation to places in a springly manner.
Now I have something to share with my children.
They're going to love it.
We have something in common. Thank you, Ryan. Can't wait to show my 3-year-old Skibidi Toilet.
They're going to absolutely love it.
65 billion views. 65 billion with a B.
It's impressive.
Maddie Buxton, culture and trends manager at YouTube, said Skibidi Toilet is a phenomenon unlike any other the platform has seen before. Says YouTube. It's become one of the year's biggest cultural moments. How did 10-year-olds get a hold of this, though? What are parents doing?
Here, watch this. Take this. Yeah, and how do they find it, right? How does it? The algorithm is a special thing. Well, I really hope that we could find something to resurrect this episode with, but I think this one will just be put in.
What do you mean? We've been talking for 2 hours straight.
I think we're gonna hang this one up on the cross.
Are we gonna?
And
we should
it's gonna
we should
find
just
its
do this
way.
all day. We'll do an 8-hour episode.
We're gonna
nonstop.
find a way to put a boulder in front of it that won't move, and it will just be put in the cross, and then 3 days later, it'll still be there, unresurrected. This one will be killed for good. No Easter sunrise for this episode.
What?
Oh, I was trying to do like a cross, crucified, resurrected, but not resurrected. This episode I was trying to do like a biblical thing. Pretty much crashed and burned there. Sorry.
They got crucified.
Absolutely miserable take there. Yeah, this is what happens when Ryan has to actually do work.
When is this shit over?
Content is in a massive lull. I can't focus on the things that are important to me, which is the show and my beautiful listeners.
All of you are so beautiful.
Yeah.
Every single one. Each and every one a unique, special butterfly.
And everyone out there that relies on these weekly episodes to come in weekly or monthly. There'll be an apology statement I think I will come out with in reflecting on this matter. But as we segue into closing out the show,
I'm obsessed with Skibidi Toilet. This is crazy.
Another incredible showing. I'm not sure when I'll have time to get this one out.
These Gen Alpha kids who make up the majority of Skibidi Toilet's audience are often loosely referred to online as iPad babies because social media content has been their primary form of entertainment since birth. Not playing with toys, watching an iPad.
So much easier.
Here, take this. Never mind.
They're not going to play with blocks. Not when there's Skibidi Toilet. Maybe the kids will like the show. Yeah, my buddy and I, we podcast. Most of our demographic, there's 12 to 13.
Is that your work conversation? Yeah, so Ryan, what's one of your hobbies? Well, actually, I really enjoy the craft of podcasting.
What's it about? You wouldn't get it.
Our target audience is Gen Alpha. Gen Alpha. So anyone born around 2012, that's usually our main audience. What do you talk about? Donald Trump and Skibidi Toilet. Can you imagine trying to explain that to anyone?
We've
What
honed in on our
talk about on your podcast? Trump and Trump NFTs and Skibidi Toilet. We're with it. We're in the culture. Who else brings this type of content?
nobody else is as dialed in as we are here at the show.
It really is a testament to how hard we work on this product and how much we give of ourselves every 3.5 weeks or so to bring this to you. To bring this to you. To bring this to you. To bring this to you.
You got any plans for the remainder of the month?
I was in Phoenix, Arizona, Sunday through Wednesday last week. Had a conference there. It was really interesting. I mean, I would love for you to go there and tell me what you think about it. I know we only have a few minutes left.
You love traveling, though.
I know. I'm not. So anyway, to answer your question, I'm not going anywhere in the next couple weeks. But I did stay in Phoenix at a very unique Hilton. It was like a bunch of Motel 6s kind of put together, but in a southwestern vibe.
Oh.
And there was a water park and a restaurant. Really interesting place. They had an old guy serving Bloody Marys in the lobby, but only on Saturday and Sunday mornings. A guy who'd show up and make Bloody Marys for folks.
It's like a southwestern communal living.
Extremely.
A Hilton with a communal living twist.
That's what it felt like. It was like if I needed to move my family somewhere temporarily, maybe for legal issues, on the run from the law.
If you were entered into the witness protection program,
this is where you'd be.
This is where you are.
It's a big room, really old. Really, really old.
In the middle of Pahonix.
Middle of the desert. Not really close to much of anything. I would really love you to have like seen this hotel, and it'd be a good place for a ghost story.
I like that vibe. You know what I'm thinking about? Future summer vibes. I'm thinking about poolside lounging hours, cocktail in hand, some heavenly herb, some sunshine. Elevate this skin cancer that I know is just yearning to come out at some point. Now that we know that sunscreens are poisonous and they will kill you, stay away from sunscreen, folks.
Oil is what you want. Oil.
Natural oils. Lather that body up and roast in there like a rotisserie, like a pink rotisserie bird that you are. I'm looking forward to maybe even getting that grill going poolside. Backyard grill-pilled mindset. Cold ones with the boys. Family time. Time for laughs. Time for listening to your number one podcast, the Garbage Juice Podcast, with your hosts, Lee and Ryan.
Amen. God bless.
We're looking forward to some pretty good vibes.
That's a good way to close it.
Yeah, bring it all home.
Is there any reason in particular you wanted to do it at 8 o'clock tonight? I felt like you wanted to wrap this thing up the whole time.
Well, because I'm depleted with my chill reserves.
Your semen? You depleted your semen reserves?
Depleted my juice reserves, Captain. I'm getting 0 naps these days. I'm all cranky.
Boy.
I'm 38 years old. Got nothing to look forward to.
How long is this type of intensity going to go for?
Well,
if you say like 3 months, I'd be like, that's a lot.
No, just till the end of this month. So maybe we get another one maybe we get another one before April. If not,
all right. You let me know because I'm not going anywhere.
We'll all have fun together. Have a good life.